Good evening and welcome to Daily Political Roundup. I'm Will McAvoy, bringing you the latest updates on some major stories gripping the nation. Let's dive right in. In a high-stakes court hearing, former President Donald Trump faced skeptical judges over his broad claim of immunity from prosecution linked to his attempts to overturn the 2020 election. A three-judge panel, all women, grilled Trump's legal team, leaving the trial's fate hanging in the balance. The court raised various possibilities, from a decisive ruling on immunity to potential delays. Trump's lawyer argued for immunity under the principle of separation of powers, sparking intense exchanges with the judges. As the legal drama unfolds, Trump's potential candidacy for the 2024 presidential election adds another layer of complexity. Stay tuned as this crucial case continues to evolve. In a surprising turn of events, former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley is gaining ground in New Hampshire's crucial primary, narrowing the gap with former President Trump. Our exclusive poll shows Trump leading at 46%. But Haley's rise to 26% signals a significant shift since October. The dynamics could change further if Chris Christie exits the race, potentially boosting Haley's standing. With the primary just 2 weeks away, the competition is heating up. Governor Ron DeSantis returns to Florida amid a changed political atmosphere. Facing a lagging campaign and a subdued legislative agenda, DeSantis emphasizes continuity in his State of the State address. While some hail his leadership, others question the impact of his presidential bid on Florida's priorities. As DeSantis navigates a more challenging terrain, we explore whether his political clout remains unscathed. In a surprising move, Senate Democrats, including Tim Kaine and Elizabeth Warren, seek to block President Biden's attempt to bypass congressional oversight on arms transfers to Israel. This comes amid growing concerns over civilian casualties in Israel's offensive in Gaza. The internal Democratic push reflects a broader sentiment within the party to reevaluate the U.S.'s approach to Israel. How this tension plays out could have significant implications for U.S.-Israel relations. A revelation regarding Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin's recent hospitalization. It was due to complications from a procedure to treat prostate cancer. The secrecy surrounding Austin's health sparked controversy and calls for his resignation. Despite reassurances about his excellent prognosis, questions linger about the handling of information. We delve into the fallout and political reactions to this unexpected health revelation.
Now, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin is facing backlash after he did not tell the public or the White House that he was hospitalized for 2 days. Now, that includes President Biden, who is the commander-in-chief. What is kind of the pushback here, especially from a national security perspective? How significant is this?
Well, this is significant from, and the message that it sends is that there's a lack of effective communication between some of the chief cabinet members and the White House, and even within those departments. So in the end, ultimately, what I would call this is a dereliction of duty, and it's a very simple duty. You tell the next person in line what's going on, then you put them in charge for the period of time that you're not able to do your job. And then you tell your boss as well. Those are two very simple things, and there's staff all over the Pentagon that could have taken care of this for him if he didn't do it himself. Now, he should have called Biden himself, of course. But ultimately, what it comes down to is this gives people more reason to doubt the authenticity and honesty of many of the people within the Biden administration. And I would just call it a dereliction of duty.
And now Congressman Matt Rosendale, he's a Republican, is calling for Austin to be impeached. What's your take on that? Is that the right call?
Oh, I fully support Matt Rosendale for doing this, and he is actually my congressman, so I've made sure that he knows he has my support in doing this as a veteran, as someone who served under at the time Major General Austin when he was a division commander in the Army. And I think this is the right call, and it's not just because of this. It's because of Afghanistan. It's because of the spy balloons. It's because of the overseeing the so-called vaccine mandates and all of it's done to the services, and the inability of majority of the services to meet their recruiting and retention goals. There's a reason why all this is happening, and it starts in the White House for sure. But right next to the White House, standing next to him, is Secretary Austin, and all this failure means he needs to be held to account as well. And this is a great way to do it.
That wraps up our top stories for tonight. Be sure to subscribe for more updates and join us tomorrow for another edition of Daily Political Roundup. I'm Will McAvoy signing off. Stay informed, stay engaged.